This is me pulling a snake out of my pocket on live television. Can you tell I was nervous?
Everybody usually sees, they Google real quick and they're wondering, I saw a snake with an orange ring neck and they don't know what it is. It's got this cool orange belly and they're usually think it's venomous. Now it is venomous. But
take a breath,
insect,
Benny.
you're in a lot of trouble, but for us, they just don't bite, so you're okay. But this is the most common snake that everybody usually sees in their pool and typically on their lanai.
That is amazing.
And then I get bit on the same telecast.
He is biting you. Look, he is biting you.
Join me as we explore into some of my up-close wildlife encounters, from bears to snakes, moose to killer bees, friendly to deadly, slimy, and snappy. These are the animals we encounter on this adventure.
Welcome to Madagascar.
I've been shooting YouTube videos on and off for the last 4 to 5 years, and there's so much footage that I've actually never uploaded or even touched since filming it. So that's what Up Close Encounters is all about. I want to take you back in time and show you some of the coolest and even bizarre moments we've ever captured on video. This first one is something I would not recommend. It's walking up to a local celebrity known as Big Red. Woo! Big Red's nothing to mess with. He's killed a man once or twice, or so the stories go. This next one's the largest Burmese python I've ever seen.
Probably the craziest thing that's happened to me my entire life. Sitting here like, Burmese python.
Take a look at this one. It's a 13-foot Burmese python.
These are the guys we ran into that spotted and got this massive thing. We just helped them get it out the water, but they're credited with this capture. All of this massive muscle of a beast.
What you're gonna see is it's a lot of raw footage. Some of it's out of focus, some of it's blurry, some of it's just us screaming.
One-day Burmese python. This snake has got to be 13 feet.
Holy fuck, dude.
Oh my god.
Keep your light on the snake. He's disappearing.
Get him, get him.
Get him. There's another one. Don't get bit. Pull him out. Give me a light, give me a light, give me a light. Seriously, fuck, I'll get the light. Do you have him?
Yes.
Pull him out, pull him out.
I can't. Help me, help me.
Oh my god.
I need help.
You need help? You need third person?
Yeah.
Coming.
Dude, he's so fucking strong. I'm losing him. We need a light. We need light. No, listen. Give me help.
So it started going into the bushes. Corey grabs it and hisses at him. Corey grabs it. I grab it. It gets wrapped around these bushes and it literally pulls. The immense power pulls Corey into the water.
I don't know where his head is.
Oh my god.
She's right here. Get him. Oh my god.
It's a big snake.
No. I'm losing him. I'm losing him. Are you filming? I let go.
What, did you lose him? He's gone?
Yeah.
Oh my god, though.
He's still right here.
You see him?
Do you have my rig?
I can't believe it.
So we lose the snake, but perfect timing, this car rolls up with Chris, John, and Dylan inside.
I threw it up over here. Found something? That was a fucking 13-foot Burmese.
Yes. Where's my phone?
And John was in the passenger seat. He just rolls his eyes like, yeah, right, this kid's janking my chain. Then I'm like, so I peek over the cattails, and I'm like, no, it's right here. So I go to grab it. Corey sees me grab it, rushes in, and we lift it up, and as it's flapping over the cattails, they just hopped right out of the car and swarmed us. And I even think John grabbed Corey and yanked him up with the snake, and then once we all got around it, Corey went right in for the head like a champion. It was literally perfect.
Giant Burmese Python.
Giant Burmese Python.
Take a look at this stuff.
Right
Absolutely gorgeous. Ready? You got him? Let me know. You got him?
These guys found him over here. We helped him pull him out of the grass.
We're like, get the bar. What is this guy doing? Why you hit the light bar? Yeah, we're glad you helped us.
Yo, good shit, guys.
Record? You want me to record or no?
Oh, it's playing. It should be.
We are allowed to. He has his license.
What? Fuck.
Are you fucking serious?
Are you We're good. You guys are
Quick
good.
fact.
Dude.
No, quick fact.
Conditional.
I own it. His uncle has tigers and cats. His uncle has tigers and cats and wolves and everything.
Yeah, down in Homestead.
Down by Cove.
Are you serious?
Yes.
I own half the side. Florida exotic right
We
now.
have, and we had to what? How many? We had 3 babies.
Trying to get. No, I was saying.
I saw it. I thought you were kidding. I saw it. Like, no, I'm helping.
Yeah. These are the guys we ran into that spotted and got this massive thing. We just helped them get it out the water, but they're credited with this capture. All of this massive muscle of a beast.
This was going to be the storybook scene of the most perfect way to see bears for the first time in the wild, and it was utterly ruined. We were creeping up slowly. You can see the mom and her babies just in the distance, and then just the unbelievable happens. I was absolutely livid. Even watching it now, it pisses me off. There's no need for it. It's absolutely unnecessary. Either they were mad at us and honking at us, or they were honking at the bears to get it off the road. It just gets my blood boiling. Look how scared those little babies are. They shot up the tree. Mama's on high alert, and they would have been perfectly just hanging out right there on the edge, eating the grass. Yes, I understand. Highly dangerous animal. She's a bear with babies, but that doesn't matter. Scared of bears, terrified of bears, hate bears, I don't care what you think. They are awesome animals, and they deserve to be respected. They don't deserve to be scared. And then there's nothing worse than a scared bear, other than a scared mother bear. And it really bummed me out. I took my phone and put it up against these binoculars, and you can see the baby right there. He's about 10 feet in the air. That one was still pretty spooked. He wasn't coming down. The other one was with his mom. And look how high alert she is. She's trying to figure out the situation. Now, she's pretty far down the path, but she's still wary. I had to put my phone up to the binoculars to really get a good look at her. But in case you were wondering, black bears and the mother black bears actually aren't as defensive of their cubs as you might think. Out of 60 killings since 1900s, there's only been 3 of those bears that were mothers protecting their cubs. Typically, it's the grizzlies that will go and attack for their babies. But that doesn't mean go up to black bears. By no means. These are still highly dangerous animals, and you don't want to risk it. So we were keeping our distance. As she's slinking off into the woods, you're about to see a little baby wander into the path. He's adorable. Look how cute he is. Oh my gosh, just a little fluff ball. Let's wait till he's full grown and see if I'm still saying that. He's like, Mom, wait up, where are you going? He's torn between, should I stay with my siblings? Go with my mom. What do I do? Now Mama came back, and that's when we decided to leave the area, let them figure things out. They were still stressed out, spooked from that guy in the truck, and I don't blame him. That dude really pissed all of us off. We were not happy about it. We ended up went on a hike. It was a gorgeous day, and still one heck of an experience, because man, I love bears, and I can't wait to see more of them. It really makes me angry how the first time ever seeing bears in the wild was ruined. But here's another opportunity that I had of seeing something for the first time in the wild. I'd seen a little one, but never have I seen the epitome of a crocodile in Florida, in the wild, and we saw 4 of them. There's one just sitting over here, right over here by this boat jetty. We are nervous and excited and on top of the moon. It's like a euphoric feeling. It sounds cheesy, but when you love crocodiles as much as we do, seeing something like this, a living dinosaur, it's truly incredible. And this crocodile is just sitting here with us. He allowed us to come right up to him. The lights were a little bit of a benefit, but he can hear our voices. He knows we're there, and he's just hanging out with us. He knows he's in complete control of this situation. Should he feel threatened, he'll back away. If he wanted to attack, he could. but he's not going to. American crocodiles here in Florida just aren't like Nile crocodiles, saltwater crocodiles. Now in the Central Americas, they do eat and consume people, but here in Florida, they just don't. The alligators here are much more likely to attack humans. These crocodiles are beautiful. The only place in the world where you can find alligators and crocodiles is right here in Florida. Aren't we special? God. And he's just hanging out with us. Look, there's another one. Around the same size, too. Good looking croc. Oh, and another. Holy crap.
That is, I say 8 feet, not 9.
This next one, I think's the same one from earlier. She's hanging out in this little boat jetty. Crocodiles are easily the most interesting, coolest animals that are on the face of the planet. They've survived 2 ice ages, which is just incredible. They've outlived dinosaurs. They ate dinosaurs, and they still live here. How lucky are we? How truly honorable it is to be able to live in a time side by side with the greatest predatory animal on the entire planet. Ha! So cool. And they're so gorgeous. And they are dinosaurs. Look at them. Look at the ridges on those back. Those osteoderms, those are bony plates. They actually use that like solar panels. That warms up the blood because crocodiles and alligators are ectothermic, which means they can't control their body temperature like we humans can. We are mammals. We can control that. Reptiles like crocs, snakes, alligators, turtles, they can't control that. So they have to bask and rely on the sun and the temperature around them to heat up their blood so they can have daily functions like swimming, finding prey, digesting food, and overall moving. Absolutely prehistoric animals. God, I love them. I just cannot get enough of watching these crocodiles. I could sit here for hours, and we did. We literally sat with each crocodile we found for easily 30 minutes. But she's had enough of us, and she's heading out. So we'll head on to the next incredible encounter. I love amphibians, and this slimy little creature jumping straight out of a Lovecraft book is an amphuma, specifically the two-toed amphuma, growing up to 3 feet long, not only the largest salamander in the state of Florida, but one of the largest salamanders in the world. These slimy noodles are often confused with eels, and the term mud eel comes to mind. But they're not eels. Eels are fish, and amphumas are amphibians. They have limbs, not fins. You can see his adorable little limbs there, seemingly useless by appearance. Now, amphumas are highly secretive. I've only ever seen 4 in my entire life. This is another one we found in a ditch during a rainstorm. They come out at night hunting little insects, worms, crayfish, and even take down small fish. Trying to catch these little guys is almost impossible. It's like a slippery little bar of soap. As soon as you got it, it goes right out of your hand. They have this mucus on them that they secrete. Makes them really slippery. Protects their skin. Look at them. Just let them move through my hands. He's probably out here hunting for stuff. Super cool. So he's out here probably looking for some worms. Now we're gonna let him go so he can go and hunt and spend the rest of his day doing his business. And then now I want to show you the counterpart. I want to show you what they always get confused with. My first time ever seeing some freshwater eels. So this is what we're trying to catch right there. That guy. All right. Oh, he looks pretty as. No! Son of a... Oh, dude! Where'd he go? He was right here. He was still here.
I had him. Damn it, man.
They're so slippery. Alright, so I'm gonna try and catch this big one. See what happens. They're so fast. I honestly didn't know his head was over here. Son of a gun! Look at this one swimming. Check that out. That's cool as hell. Look at him go. Hell yeah. I'm gonna try and get him on land if he comes. Oh, there's another one. Check that one out.
He's big though, right?
Yeah, he's just out of my reach, dude.
Hey!
Got one. Check that out. That is so cool. Oh yeah. That's basically what we were going after. Freshwater eel. Absolutely know nothing about them other than the fact that they're cool. We wanted to catch one. Get my hands wet again because he got this mucus on him. I don't want him to lose. Well, cool. We caught one. We're gonna try and catch some more. I'm gonna let him go. You ready? Corey, there's one right there.
Oh.
Ready?
Yeah.
Awesome. You wanna try and catch him?
Sure.
Snakes. I love them. And there's one species that I have more run-ins than any other snake species out there. The banded water snake. And every single time I catch one, I'm chomped on. They bite and they got really good teeth. They always come packed with a stock of attitude. Which is why this time is very unique situation and why it is made into my collection of up-close encounters. Because this one broke every single law that the banded water snakes live by. I can't believe you're a wild snake. Not a single ounce of aggression about him. Just hanging out. Just chill. Like she's known us this whole time. Just hanging out, you know, with the buds. So pretty. Oh, it is. You're fine. You are fine. You are perfect. Just like a little anaconda, dude. This is nuts. Just kidding. It's a water moccasin. Oh, you got me locked in, don't you? Super pretty. Hi. The most gentle and gorgeous snake that I've ever had an experience with, and we let her go and she can live on the rest of her days catching fish and frogs, just like a snake should. Talk about out of the fire into the frying pan. This was supposed to be a removal of some bees. They ended up being killer bees, and they were not happy. I was drilling into this wall to try and extract them, and they got right into my suit. Whoo, this sucked. So I don't know if you can see them. There are probably 200 bees just swirling around me. So we're at the New Port Richey City Hall, and just normal routine thing. What makes me think they're African is the aggression level. I've removed hundreds of bees, and this has never been a situation like this. They're just coming for blood, and they shut down the whole main street, and people were getting stung, and they just didn't understand that they can't walk around here. There's bees everywhere. So, me trying to get these killer bees out ended up being a lot more than I thought. So there were a bunch of bees inside a these hollow columns, and I started drilling them, and they're African bees, and there's about 100 million of them. And I know people exaggerate, oh, there was 1 million of them. When I tell you there was easily 10 million just at the start. Now they're everywhere. I mean, you can see them everywhere, flying around. And they are way the nest is up here. I'm easily 50 feet away, and they're just all over me. And I got stung in the face, in the eye, and the neck through my suit. They somehow got in here. I don't know how. But hey, I might end up on the news for setting Newport Richie on fire with bees. So, I kid you not, we removed 4 separate hives from that building that day. Check this out, me trying to approach a moose. Real smart, right? Everyone thought I was a lunatic. Everyone kept telling me that moose is gonna kill you, that moose is gonna run you down and stomp you out. Well, because, you know, something's wrong with me in the head, I had to figure it out and prove this for myself. Check him out. He's a baby bull, maybe about a year or 2 years old, and he's checking me out. But he didn't seem too worried. His ears flicked back a little bit, but I was kind of, you know, okay with this pole being right here, and I wanted to test my limits. I wanted to see just how close I could get. And he doesn't really seem too much to care about me. Someone driving by screamed at me, calling me an idiot, which they're probably right. But look, see, he doesn't care about me. And I hear rumors of people even feeding moose, which is a terrible idea. But they're not all evil. They're not all mad. Not animals are out to get you. You gotta respect him. Because what he could do with those feet pound you into the ground till you're the size of a pancake. He didn't like me dipping behind this bush. He thought, you know, in my mind he was thinking, what are you doing? Why are you trying to be sneaky? I don't like that. I like when I can see you. But then once he kind of sniffed it out, he was okay with it. He started moving along the tree line again. It was pretty cool. This is my first moose ever in Alaska, and I, well, decided to walk right up to him. What? With my girlfriend kind of freaking out that, you know, how close I am to this moose, I decided, you know what, I got my experience. I proved him wrong. Well, at least for now. Who knows? Maybe I'll run across that moose one day that ain't too kind with video cameras. Thanks for sharing the experience, moose. I'll see you later. Now, let's check out these little venomous pit vipers. The smallest rattlesnake in the world, the pygmy rattlesnake. Woo! Check out that little tail flicking. He's a little agitated. This was actually the very first time that myself, Daniel, and Corey had ever seen pygmy rattlesnakes in the wild. Check out this one. Look how cool he is with that orange on the top of his head. Woo! Check that little lure going. See the difference in the color of the tip of his tail and the rest of his body. The rest of his body is built perfect for camouflaging. But that bright little pinkish orange thing, that's called a corridor lure. What that thing's designed to do is basically lure in his prey right to him. It's like Uber for snakes, any lizards, small rodents, and maybe even frogs and toads. What they see is they see that thing wiggling and it looks just like an appetizing little worm. So they're moving in thinking they're gonna get something to eat. They're dinner. And as soon as they get within reach, whack! He injects that hemotoxic venom right into their body, and they're done with a few minutes. Highly toxic to smaller little animals that they're going to be preying on. To us humans, it's not a fun bite. It's going to knock you around a little bit. My cousin was actually bit right on the foot, but it's very rarely do you end up dying from it. The only time you're really getting questioned with their venom are small children and small pets. We ended up finding like 6 different snakes in total, and they were all in their own little different environments. This one was in a real sandy trail, and there were several other ones that were in this dense leaf litter like this one. Look how dark his colors are compared to the last one. I can't get enough of how incredibly cool these little snakes are. Just look how gorgeous that is. My favorite is the one with that orange pattern. And this one right here going with his little tail, doing that slight flick. It's just so interesting to me. That's why I can't wait till in a couple months from now, we're gonna have a full-scale video focused just on these gorgeous little guys. Now check out this awesome snapping turtle that we thought was dead. So we're walking through this little river area, and we found I saw the turtle. He saw something different.
Yeah.
It's a dead dog. I'm not gonna show it at all. But
The little guy.
I'm a little guy. He's just kind of sad. But there's a massive turtle over here. I'm gonna try and show you guys, and he's huge. Look how big he is.
He is massive.
Yeah. Oh, it's dead.
Damn it.
Damn. So here. Whoa, no, he's not. Holy mackerel. He was asleep. Whoa. Check him out. He's a massive turtle. Holy crap. Look how big he is. Wow. You're really old, aren't you, fella? Wow. Oh, man. Whoa. Woo! Holy mackerel. Oh. Is he heavy?
Yeah.
Whoa, he almost got me.
Now these guys have really, really long necks, so it is gonna be pretty difficult. So the best way to grab them is from behind and never by the tail.
Tail's connected to their spine, so when you move a turtle, try not to grab it by the tail. Well, don't grab it by the tail, and because it can really give them spinal damage.
Really shocked me.
Dude, look at the size of him compared to you. Wow. That is a massive turtle.
The thing is, this guy is massive. Prehistoric. Look at that tail.
Woo!
These guys are known to actually get up to 60
Look
pounds.
at these claws. I want you to see these claws real quick. Look at those. Look at that. Dinosaur. Look at these nuggets of just scoots. He is old, man. He has been around for a while.
I don't know what it means, but there's a smile upon your face, and I see something shimmering in your eyes. And they say if you want to glimpse the future, you need space. And you said you'll put down your morning guns. Would you follow me to Wildest? Take my hand and walk beside me in a world of thunder. Fear is an imposter when you look at me this way.
Do as I say, not as I do. That's a phrase I've heard thrown around a few times, and I'm really liking it. Whether intentional or accidental, I often find myself in certain dangerous and weird situations. I believe I have a good understanding of what I can and cannot get away with, and it kind of comes with the job when you're working with alligators every day. I've had a wonderful time showcasing my up-close encounters with you, some of them dangerous, most of them harmless, and a few really bizarre ones I couldn't wait to share with you. And we'll do more of these in the future, so please stick around. Let me know if you like these kind of videos. Make sure you subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.